Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hey, I'm back, man. I just wanted to talk about Idris Elba, aka Drees, the DJ, aka Heimdall from Thor: The Dark World. You know, Thor. He plays the protector, man, of Asgard. You know what I'm saying? He's guarding the gates of Asgard, making sure nobody comes through, no threats, man. And this time we actually got to see him actually defend it, man. And it was crazy to see. I mean, first off, on screen, this dude is huge. He's like a giant. I think he's like 5 or 6 feet taller than Thor, man. He makes Thor look like a little tiny, just I guess a regular dude. You know, when he's standing next to him, it's very strange to see that, but it's the truth, man. All of a sudden, man, you got the dark elves, man. They start coming through with their invisible type ships. They have this like cloak device on there, and you can't see them, okay, but Heimdall, he's sitting there with his sword, you know, just in position, just guarding the gates, looking out into the galaxy, making sure no threats are going there, and keeping watch, and, you know, doing his amazing talents and gifts. All of a sudden, he feels this presence, I guess, man, and he knows something's wrong, you know. And what was so crazy about it, man, he just takes off running, okay, and you're sitting here like, yo, what is this dude doing? You know, first off, is he gonna save, you know, Asgard? Is he too late? And if he is too late, what are the ramifications of this? What's going to happen to the Asgardians, man? And then all of a sudden, man, like he takes off, he starts running up this tower. It almost looks like a bridge, you know. Obviously, he's going across the bridge, but he runs up. It looks like a scene out of like New York, like the Amazing Spider-Man, even with Spider-Man from Tobey Maguire. And he takes off and he jumps in the air. And he takes out his knife and he stabs into the side of the ship. And then as soon as he stabs into the ship actually appears, the cloak goes down, the ship appears, so you're like, oh, dude, this is crazy. I mean, I'm in the theater, I'm going nuts, man. I'm serious. I got kicked this dude's chair like 15 times, man. And he didn't mind. You know, everybody's clapping hands and doing high fives and stuff like that. But, it just shows you kind of the power in how, I guess, great of an asset this dude is to Asgard, man. It was absolutely breathtaking, man. He takes the entire ship down by himself. And then he does this, like, you know, backflip somersault, man, you know, pound on the ground, and he just stands there kind of like breathing. But then after that, once he hits the ground, he looks up, and there's like 15 other ships coming in, and that's when you know it's getting real. At that point, man, it was one of the greatest battles, I guess I can say, on screen, next to Man of Steel. And that's why I said, like, Thor: The Dark World, if they would have changed maybe 2 or 3 things up, I would have gave it 5 out of 5 stars, and it would have been a direct competitor, man, with Man of Steel. And I mean close, man. I mean, this movie was so well thought out, man. It was, I mean, it's like Game of Thrones, but it's like an entire, I guess you could say, an entire movie of Game of Thrones, man. Instead of a season or an episode, you're getting the entire reality of Game of Thrones, man. It was just well thought out. And once again, guys, I say, man, get out there and see this movie. There's no excuse why you shouldn't see it either Friday, Saturday, Sunday, at least before Man of Steel releases, man. You do yourself a favor. And we're out here, guys, and I'll do another podcast, man, pretty soon, talking about some more stuff. Hey, anyway, let me know what you think about the movie if you got a chance to see it, and if not, dude, come on, go out and live.